seeing a little bit of a backup, and that's out into Ontario, and that is due to some road work that we have going on, and so you can see the delays here. It's on the 10 eastbound. We just have the 4 right along. Everything's looking pretty good right now, except for that one spot out into Ontario. Les, I'll send it back to you.
Very good. Thanks, Brianna.
Just have some road work that's happening, and that's really the only spot that's causing some delays. It's all the way out into Ontario, so if you're out into the Inland Empire, rush hour shouldn't be a problem. It's not on the high volume side anyway. All right, Les, I'll send it back to you.
Brianna, thank you very much. Today is...
We have a little bit of road work that's happening out into Ontario, and that's the only spot where we're really starting to see some delays, but mostly everywhere else is looking pretty good. About over 30 minutes of your commute there. We'll have another check coming up in just a little bit, guys. I'll send it back to you for now.
Brianna, thank you very much.
So far, we've really had no big problems here this morning, except for a little bit of road work, and that is going to delay you just a bit out into the Inland Empire. This is out toward Ontario, and we have some construction just over the last couple hours has been following just this one incident out into Ontario, or I should say construction. It's on both the eastbound and westbound side, so it is affecting your commute out into the Inland Empire. We're supposed to wrap up at about 5 o'clock this morning, so hopefully they're in the process of doing that. We'll start to see it up by now, so hopefully in just a few moments we'll start to see this get a little bit better, but we will keep you updated on that. A live look outside your commute. This is out into the Downey area. Everything's moving right along. 5 to talk about just yet, so no problems on the roads so far, guys. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Brianna, thanks. We'll check back.
For your morning commute this morning right now, so everything is looking okay. We're not dealing with a ton of problems out there. We've had a couple of the same spots, though. We've had some issues out into Ontario, and that's just due to some construction. Aside from that, we have an ABC7 traffic alert, and it is smooth sailing at the moment. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Brianna, thank you very much.
It's been pretty easy so far. We haven't had too many accidents out there, but we are starting to see a little bit of a backup out into the Irwindale area. Better than this section of the 210 this morning. Guys, I'll send it back to you for now.
Thanks, Brianna.
It's getting a lot worse through the Irwindale Avenue. So the 210 westbound, this is the worst spot that we're seeing right now. We have an accident there. Tow should be there by now, but the back has not been too bad of a morning, at least yet. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Brianna. Roads now with Brianna. How's it going?
Yeah, good morning. Luckily, no rain this morning means no impacts due to the weather, but we do have a couple areas where we're seeing accidents. Hasn't been too bad this morning, but this is the worst backup, and it's out into the Irwindale area, and it's on the 210 westbound. And it's really delaying your commute. It's backed up almost to about San Dimas area. We have a crash there. We do have tow already on scene, so it will be taking the 10 westbound. However, in this same area just further south, that's traveling through West Covina, we have another crash that just popped up on the 10 west at Pacific. So a little difficult on 210 west and the 10 westbound through these areas this morning. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
Brianna, thank you very much.
Let's get a look at the commute with Brianna.
Yeah, good morning. Not too bad out there, actually. We're seeing mostly a lot of green, starting to pick up a little bit in the Los Angeles area, but we do have the worst backup out into Irwindale this morning. If you take the 210 westbound, I would at least try and avoid it, but if you have the 10 westbound and the 210 westbound this morning, guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Brianna, thanks. Well, back in the day,
on the commute, so it's actually been a pretty easy drive. We've been following this one problem spot for quite a little while. It may have cleared, but we're still seeing a bit of a backup here. It's been the worst spot this morning. It's on the 10 westbound. That's that backup we're seeing on the 210 westbound. So both of these areas are the worst spots. They're the biggest backups that we're seeing, and make sure you leave early for either of these. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Brianna, thanks. New this morning is...
This is on the 405 northbound, and we do have some lanes that are blocked off. They're on that 405 northbound. Just make sure you leave a little early. All right, I'll send it back to you guys.
Brianna, thank you very much. That time